Greetings traders, good day. So today is 22nd of September 2020. We are now live day trading for scalping as well the chart review for London session and as well Asia. So in this video I'll show you today's summary for my day trade. We have a total profit of $557.75 in the gross profit, and this cumulative from various market which is traded during US session and as well London session. So as you can see, we have a return of 22.09% for today, return on the equity. So this is based from daily. All right, so for our profit came from the most profit came from the crude oil, which is we managed to secure about $300, and mini Dow $205, micro mini Nasdaq 188 $188, and mini S&P here, but then did re-enter on the same level, which is live from my Telegram channel. We after all managed to get the signal, the second signal to into the market, but the first one hit the stop. Then we re-enter again with the same get not much, but some return. Okay, so for crude oil, from my live Telegram channel, link in the description below. So it was a good nice profit of 1 plus 18 ticks, or 180 US dollar per contract size, and it was a good one, and just right straight to the, and for mini S&P just a slightly unlucky. Okay, but then we did have another buy signal from my live Telegram channel. Okay, so back to the chart we have here. Okay, so during your session we did manage to scalp a Nasdaq. It's quite good. I made a double entry, and then it was a early profit taking activity been done here, and the profit is 188. So overall for our account summary now reached to 3000. I believe we already reached 3000, so that means we almost tenfold our account since the beginning a few weeks ago, about 350, and then now raise up to 3082, and we have 5 times, and maybe today the 6th time we will withdraw. Okay, so total profit is 557.75 cents, and the return for this account today is 22.09% based on the equity. All right, so let's make some review. So we begin with the Nasdaq first. It's quite interesting comparing Nasdaq, mini S&P, and as well Dow Jones. So you can see that one moment, it's too many chart I'm opening at this moment and doing live at the same time, which is quite difficult. All right, so we can see there's a buy signal appeared. The first one appeared from the Nasdaq 100, which is from Nasdaq did appeared at 1020. This is the first signal for US session, but then another next 10 minutes come from mini S&P and as well the Dow Jones. So but for both didn't trigger at first. Then we did have another buy signal and also sell signal, which is also not triggered. On the second buy signal, we in the market, but unfortunately the price, this is the signal we did enter, and the price was further down, and the next thing we did, we do a re-entry on the same price level. So based from this, we did manage to have a decent profit for mini S&P, but most of the profit today from US session is Nasdaq. It's quite straightforward, very small floating negative, and the price hit the level of the resistance, which is at 11,111. So which is quite good. And let's take a look as well for US and London session. Sorry, non-US session, which is a London session and Asia session. So I try to enlarge the screen. So for a non-US session, normally we will change the time frame into 30 minutes time frame on the larger scale, due to the very less volume and less volatility on the market. At first, we have managed to get a short sell signal. From this one, I didn't enter for mini S&P, but I did enter for the Dow Jones because I don't want to put more risk. So we did enter for Dow Jones and managed to have a good solid profit, because this here is almost 10 points price movement for ES, but 100 points for the Dow Jones. So let's go to the Dow Jones on the same non-US session entry, which is around Asia session. Okay, we change the time frame into 30 minutes for non-US session. From my self-made indicator, so based from this one, we did receive one short sell signal. Sorry, one short sell signal. This one, and did enter above here. Then there's about 100 points price movement from 3,000, 27,000 to 26,900. So it was a good 100 point price movement for the Dow Jones. Okay, so that's why I did manage to secure the profit over here, because I saw this option or opportunity for the larger price movement compared to the mini S&P, and I prefer to trade more on Nasdaq and Dow Jones, because of the movement of the market is longer and bigger in terms of the points. Okay, so that was the entry during non-US session today. And let's go to Nasdaq. I will enlarge for US session, which I did enter just now. Comparing with the other two, I prefer to trade more Nasdaq for US session, due to the reason of the large price movement, large points, and we can get large points, and the risk is not much with the micro account, $2 per points. Still can manage to earn around 200 from this singular market. All right, so we did receive a first signal, which is over here. This one is 1020, which is the first one. I didn't enter because from the ES market and any entry, but for the Nasdaq, we did receive another signal for short sell position, and then another buy signal to go long. So the short sell position is not enter. The first one I'm comparing with the ES mini S&P and Dow Jones, which is not yet received. So for other two market, the entry is somewhere here, which is at the top of this peak of this week, and the real entry is begin here at 36, and then manage to hit the target of this resistance level. So there's a price movement of plus 70 points, which is quite a lot. That's why I did manage to enter with a 2 contract size and receive a profit of 188. Okay, so another interesting market we have today is the crude oil. All right, so let's take a look on the crude oil. So the first signal appeared at after the 9 a.m. New York time is the buy signal. So this is the first signal appear at around 9:05. Sorry, 9 exactly. And then as usual, we did draw the Fibonacci level, and the price target hit the targeted price level, which is around 200%, a bit somewhere here. And as well, the profit also reaching out the resistance line, or maybe the pivot line over there at 40.22 or 23, and then before it make the reversal. So this is where managed to get around 18 ticks. So this is also based from my live Telegram channel. Okay, under the crude oil, so you can get the link below in description. As well for the mini S&P, you can get the link in description below. All right, so for crude oil, that was a good entry for today. and this, I'm entering with 2 lots position size, early exit and then another exit much more further. So we have a total $300, which is the big winner for today. Only the commission for the normal market, which is quite high for crude oil compared to the micro account. So micro, if you're trading a lot of position size, still you manage to earn the net profit nicely. Okay, the losses we have here is the micro mini Dow Jones, which is stuck during the mid of London session. During this time, the market tend to move on the sideways. I got hit for both up and down, so to get lucky, but unfortunately it wasn't. So the losing part is somewhere in between here. So the first one, profit from the Dow Jones Mini. So the second entry I made is the micro account. So it hit both sides, and that's why we have around 14 lots position size, but the losses is also 149, which is quite a lot, and the number of entries is quite a lot as well. But for others, we have a conservative entry with 2 lot position size for CL, 1 for Dow Jones Mini, and 2 for the micro mini Nasdaq. So everything was okay. So seems like now the price for the Nasdaq 100 try to climb further up, but this yellow triangle over here is my TV targeted price level, which is I already exit. Okay guys, back to the chart review. So for non-US session, especially for the mini S&P, if to take a look back for today early during the trading day, once we open the market, still can see that the first signal is quite a valid one, which is the short signal. I always find the first signal during each session to have a good price validity. So it's like a fresh start or fresh signal, and that's why we did manage to find the first signal to appear. So same goes as well for yesterday, related to the downward movement. So like yesterday, we have a first the buy signal appeared. Okay, this is the first buy signal after the market start to open, and a small scalp of 8 points, and then another short sell signal the whole London session, and then a pre-US session another buy signal. So this is based from stable and less noise and less signal compared to the smaller time frame. But for US session, I prefer to trade with the lower time frame, like 10 minutes. Okay, I think the crude oil we already cover. So every day is the same thing. We keep repeating the again. We have a good indicator. So this